you doing, Mr. Jones? My name is Josh. I'm going to be taking care of you today. I saw that you had some orders in for suctioning if you needed it. Is now a good time to do that, or do you need that right now? He's going to tell me it does. So we've got our suction set up between 80 and 120. It's good. Everything's good there. We're going to throw pulse ox on it during this procedure. And he has oxygen on. He's just got it off right now since we're about to do all this. I've done my hand washing. I've provided for privacy. I've got some exam gloves on. We've checked our policy and our orders. So now I'm just going to ask him to breathe through a nostril for me. So he's breathing through this one. It's patent, so we can suction this side. That way when we're suctioning, he can still breathe. So at this point, I still got my exam gloves on, and we're going to do a focused respiratory assessment under the gown. And we're going to listen to both sides equally, one after the other. It's just going to give us a baseline on what he's sounding like. So, open my container, get my sterile gloves out. Not going to use those because I've got my own. We're just being careful to not turn our back on our sterile field. Going to palm our saline, pour a little out, and then pour some into the suction kit itself. We're also going to open our lube for when we need it. We'll fix that in a minute. Now we can fix our right one. Put it on backwards, which makes it hard. There we go. We fixed it. Now in the real world, probably wouldn't want to fool with that. Just get a new pair of gloves because we usually don't have any trouble finding any. So now at this point, we can take our suction. We've designated our left hand as dirty, and we can attach it to our wall suction. We're checking, making sure it works. We're going to make sure it does some suction with the water. Then we're going to take our dirty hand and we're going to dip this into our lube. Alright, Mr. Jones, can you take some deep breaths for me? We verified that this is his nostril he can breathe from, so we're going to go on the other side. So we're just going to run that up in there. And we're going to twist and intermittently suction as we pull out. So now at this point, we're going to hyperoxygenate him and then do another respiratory assessment under the gown bilaterally. We're going to ask him, hey, do you need another pass? We're watching his pulse ox when we do this, make sure it doesn't get too low. He's going to say he does. So at this point, we're going to come over here, make sure it works, rinse off whatever secretions we have, and we're going to go back in for another pass. And we're spiraling this as it comes out. So it's out. Now we can hold on to this in this hand. We're gonna reoxygenate and then do another respiratory assessment. Okay, so we can ask him, do you need another pass? Because our facility says we can do 3. He says he's good, so we're not gonna bother with it. But if we did need to, it's the same process as 1 and 2. So now at this point, we can put his oxygen back on him. This is actually just a trach oxygen, but we'll act like it's a face mask. So he's got his oxygen. We're done with this. We don't need sterile anymore. And at this point, we could attach a yonker if we wanted to and provide mouth suctioning if he needed it. And we can leave that suction running and just leave that for the patient in case he gets anything stuck in his mouth. But really, we want to encourage like hot fluids or just him being able to do it himself. So he's got that if he needs it. We would document color, odor, consistency of the secretions we pulled out and how much we pulled out. We'd make sure he's got his call light, lower the bed to the lowest position, and then we would document the procedure, like how he tolerated it and then the secretions. So.